Hello everybody, my name is Racecar Beast, and today I'm going to be telling you my story of my life. I'm going to be doing the Draw My Life that everyone's been doing these days. So I was in the hospital. There was a hospital, and there I was sitting in the hospital. Me, a baby in the hospital. Look at that. The hospital set on fire. The hospital exploded. The hospital got all covered in fire, and I didn't know what to do at that point. I was just a baby after all. So I was flying through the air. I am flying through the air, and as I'm there, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I think something real interesting is going to happen at some point in my life. Meanwhile, the Dark Wizard's fortress. So there's the Dark Wizard there in the Dark Wizard's fortress. I'll give you a little close-up on the Dark Wizard. The Dark Wizard's he's thinking I will really mess up this baby's life and stuff, and I think he's referring to me in this scenario. And the Dark Wizard has a little sidekick that's also looks like the Dark Wizard, but a little smaller. Yeah, that's what's up with the Dark Wizard. There was the big race, the big baby race. It was me and three other babies. There were four babies in the race, but I only feel like drawing three of them because I just got tired of drawing the babies. I hope that's okay. So yeah, the first baby goes forward, starts the race, starts going forward, and the baby immediately falls over about hardly anywhere into the race. The second baby also falls over, goes a little bit ahead after that, and also falls over. But then I zigzag all the way towards getting real close to the finish line, but not quite. And then I fall over. And actually, the fourth baby that I didn't draw, the one that I remember how I said I drew three babies, but there were four babies in the race because I didn't feel like drawing a fourth one. The fourth one that I didn't draw actually won the race, and so I was pretty upset about that because I wanted to win the race because everyone would want to win the race. But meanwhile, at the Bright Wizard's lair, there's the Bright Wizard in the lair, and the Bright Wizard is sitting there. We're gonna do a close-up on the Bright Wizard too, so you know what the Bright Wizard looks like. And the Bright Wizard's thinking, I'm gonna mess up this baby's high school graduation, and I'm tired of drawing now, so we'll come back in a minute. Alright, so there I am. I'm sad. I lost the baby race. It was the biggest purpose of my life, and I lost, so now I've got to get revenge. That's what I'm trying to think. I've got to figure out how to get revenge for losing the baby race. It's 28 years later now. Nothing important happened for around 28 years, so I'm gonna fast forward to 28 years later. So there I am. There's the road. I was walking down the street one day. I was walking down the street. I was 28.5 years old. I came across a building with a sign on it. The sign said it was a store. It was a store. I went into the store, and there I was in the store looking at the shelves. And on one of the shelves, I saw this little gremlin guy, this little blue gremlin, and I knew immediately that me and this gremlin would be best friends for life. So we were walking down the street in the area where all the other stores were, and we came across this one store. It was a jewelry and food store. We were pretty excited about the prospect of jewelry and food. Both of those are pretty exciting. And then we had an idea. An idea sparked above our heads, and we got light bulbs that flashed above our heads. Yeah, so we had a secret meeting about the idea that we had, and I can't tell you what happened in the secret meeting because it's a secret meeting. But what I can tell you is that with the combination of my brawn and the gremlin's brains, we could get jewelry and food. That's what we thought. That was sort of basically what the whole thing that happened at the secret meeting that I couldn't tell you about. So we went up back to the jewelry and food store, and we saw that there was a second sign underneath the sign that said jewelry and food, and we realized it was guarded by the wizards. So that's where the wizards come in, and so we were both a little startled to see the jewelry and food store, but we went in anyway. And I'm tired of drawing, so that's kind of it for now. Alright, welcome back to the Draw My Life. I hope you enjoyed the intermission. I'm gonna go forward a little more into the future now. So there we are. We go into the jewelry and food store, and we see a wizard. The Dark Wizard's there. The Dark Wizard's guarding the jewelry and the food. We talk to the Dark Wizard. The Dark Wizard says, "You're not gonna steal the jewelry and food. I don't care how much brains or how much brawn you have. We're gonna have to get you out of here because it looks like you're trying to take some of the jewelry and food." So we leave and we go back to the baby race because we've been spectating the baby race every year just to try to figure out what I did wrong that one year when I was a baby. And it turns out that all the other babies that won the race have little wheels with little jet propellers on the backs of their legs, and I didn't have those. So turns out that's why I lost the baby race. So I'm like a little upset about that because it seems like that's a little bit like cheating, because none of the judges seem to notice that the wheels are attached to the babies. They think it's just like really fast babies. We talk to the judges about that, and we say, hey, look at that, they got little jetpacks and propellers, and they say, oh, we have to nullify all the different baby race scores from the past 27 years. And I say, can you go back to the past 28 years or the past 29 years, because I did a race a long time ago here and I got second place, and I think the baby who went faster than me had a jet propeller and wheels. And they say, sorry, we only have records for the past 27 years. And I say, oh, well, if you don't have records for the 28 or 29 years, then I guess that means that it doesn't matter that I lost the race because it's not in the records. So I consider that pretty good revenge on the baby who beat me in the baby race, because they don't have any records that it happened, so it doesn't really matter. So then we go back to the jewelry and food store, me and my gremlin friend, and that's where I am today. I'm at the jewelry and food store, so wish me luck with my second attempt at the robbery. I hope you enjoyed my Draw My Life. Let me know if you want me to draw another life, and I'll see you next week for the next Draw My Life.